Hello, this is I Go Travel with Don Barnett. The province of British Columbia has a number of registered art co-ops, and there's quality merchandise produced by local people in these co-ops. So we decided to visit some of them in the southeastern part of the province. We were in communities like Revelstoke and Nelson, and over in the East Kootenays we stopped by the co-op in Cranbrook and in Fernie and in Invermere. This is the Arts Council building in Cranbrook, and this is the building that's in Invermere. And Fernie, a big ski area, they have a co-op there as well. And these are some paintings on the wall in Revelstoke, paintings made by local people. In this window, in one of the stores in the downtown, was a dress made out of wine bottle corks. Look at that. Now, isn't that pretty unique? This was a wedding cake decorated with wine bottle corks. You can see the corks above each layer of the cake. Another display was of this men's jacket and trousers made out of coffee filters. I'm in front of the Cranbrook Arts Council, and they offer workshops as well as having a display of some of the product. Others have arrangements with other locations. For example, Invermere works with the Pine Logs Cultural Center, and Fernie works with the Art Station, which is the old former railway station. This is the Cranbrook sales area here. I think that this is the Invermere Village Art Store, but it really doesn't matter. They all come from quality, locally made production. These stores are not so much a simple craft hub, but they really should be thought of more as a design destination. They go beyond traditional crafts to a sophisticated, creative, unique, artistic design. I'll show you a few pictures as we go along. These are the steeples of the Cranbrook area. And this is the Lizard Range, famous ski hill in Fernie. We are looking at artistic works here by artisans, as opposed to handicrafts, and there is a difference. A craftsperson is generally defined as a person who produces a product with their hands, often with local materials. And there are two levels of craft persons. The handicraft production is practical, it's useful. It may be repetitive. You may make many of them. A utilitarian, it has an everyday use. For example, if you build a table and a chair, a dining room set, that's practical and useful. On the other hand, the artisan product, there is a creative element, more creativity in it. It's often symbolic. It means something. It represents something else. It's unique. It's not repetitive necessarily, and it often reflects a cultural aspect to it. For example, some creative sculpture. Let's take a look at a few more of these artisan products found in these art co-ops. This is the shadow of the Ghost Rider on the mountain near Fernie. When I traveled to places far afield, I often was hesitant to buy local products. I would think they are only made by locals or they're only made by hand. Then I started to realize that every penny I spent on local production went directly into the hands of the producer. Every penny went into food on the table. No middleman taking a percentage out of every corner. The worker received nearly 100% from their work, and that made me feel good. The work in these artisan co-ops is quality over quantity. The products evolve from the heart, the head, and the hands. These artistic gems you see here are due to intrinsic motivation. The artist does it simply because he or she wants to. Extrinsic motivation, like money or recognition, becomes secondary to the basic joy of just doing it, just creating it. Some studies say that up to 70% of workers are not engaged in their jobs. In contrast, the artisan is totally engaged in their work. Considerable talent exists in every community. These co-ops provide an outlet for local community creativity. Just because it is local does not mean that it is inferior. In many instances, products mass-produced in factories with little feeling for workmanship can be seen in products from far exotic corners of the world. Local artistic expression is unique. It is one of a kind. It expresses a feeling that cannot be acquired by buying in the big box stores. Overlook these local artisan co-ops and you overlook an experience from your travels. Here is a crib board and some signs made out of wood. You know, it's a real treat when you can run into one of the artists actually in the stores. And it's possible to do that. And we're going to be bringing you more of these kinds of videos. So if you would subscribe, and that'll help us bring the videos onto the internet. In the meantime, we're rolling on down the road. This is I Go Travel with Don Barnett. So long for now. If you want to see more videos, travel videos and biking videos, just Google where it says at the top there, the little @ my name, Don Barnett 5090. Click on my name and hit the word playlists in the middle of the page. And scroll down and you'll see the different playlists there. And each playlist has several travel and biking videos in it.